On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Stroud now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan it and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Open man down the field. That's Iomanner. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
To throw is Ward. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
To throw, here's Ward. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Stroud to throw it. And it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action with Ward. It's complete to DK. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ward. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Texans take over first and 10.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. There he goes, left side. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 71 yards. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. Let's go. 118.
Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10.
Oh, right.
Stroud out of the gun here. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Well, we'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Ward. He's got the open man. It's Iomanner. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Alec Iomanner. 60 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That one complete. It's tanked down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Again, it's Stroud. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown from 13 yards out. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Titans 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nifty move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Throwing is Ward. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Let's go now.
First down, Titans.
Hawks, Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Ward. There's a short one taken in by Otten. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Craft all 80.
Throwing now, Ward. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ward. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Well, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
19, 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, break.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley.
Ready.
Going for it, here's Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready, go.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner,
Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready?
Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Titans first down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
To throw is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go. Sack. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. Wide open receiver complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They begin with a run by Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Look the hot, look the hot. Here we go. Go, 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 go. 18. What's that?
Mixon up the middle. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
45, Titans 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll try to run the option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ready. 70 s3w5, 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now he's going to step up and run. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 52, Titans 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes a reverse. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw, here's Ward. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next the score, Texans 59, Titans 10. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And just shutting him off there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They go play action with Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And look at this, another fake. Oh, this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right